Hey, everybody. Good morning. What's happening? Good morning, Artie.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Morning, Fred. Good morning. Benji. And Baba Booey. Good morning, everyone, but Robin. Who took the day off today because of illness.
You all right?
Anthrax.
Oh, damn. I knew this would happen.
Right. No, Robin was just feeling a little bit under the weather, and you spoke to her?
No, I got a message from her. I got to play the message because she sounds really bad. I mean, she's yeah.
Robin, I'm so sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna go get that right now.
Don't you think though that she has to play it up a little because she's taking the day off?
No, she sounded pretty bad.
Yeah, Robin isn't the type that takes a day off to. This might be the second time I've ever seen her miss a day. She doesn't like to miss. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. And it's Monday morning, and I got to tell you something. After having a couple of days off, it's horrible to be back. It's absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
This is terrible.
It's terrible.
This is terrible.
Terrible.
This is terrible.
Horrible.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
It's the worst. But it's terrible.
This is terrible.
So,
it's not funny. It's not fun.
I couldn't sleep last night. I'm not used to this. Going to bed early?
I finally got into the mode by Saturday where I could sleep till noon. Like, go out late and sleep till noon, get a good night's sleep.
I can't seem to do that. If I go out all night, then I just wake up at 6 or 7 o'clock and I'm a mess.
That happened to me in the beginning of the week, but I got into a,
I got into a groove.
I got into a groove, yeah, an unhealthy groove.
Yeah, me too.
Do you wake up no matter what at 5 o'clock in the morning? Even sometimes fall asleep. Like sometimes I'll go to bed at midnight and I'll wake up at 5 in the morning, but then I can go back to sleep.
No, I can't do it.
Yeah, I always get up when I'm supposed to.
I don't know. I'm all screwed up. I don't even know where to begin. One big hazy week. We usually talk about what we did. I don't even remember what the hell I did. I remember seeing Artie at Scores Monday night.
That's right.
Was that Monday night?
That was Monday night.
Monday night. Yeah.
You started right away.
Yeah. Oh. Well, what happened was Ronnie decided we were going to watch the Monday Night Football game at Scores.
Right.
It was the Giants and I think Minnesota?
Yeah, the Giants and the Vikings.
And the Giants lost.
Yeah, and I bet the Giants.
Ooh.
That was and you can't. I'm one of these idiots who thinks if you concentrate on a game you bet, you'll win.
See, I'm the kind of guy. I have a different theory. If I watch the game, the team I want to win will lose.
Oh, okay.
That I'm responsible for them losing.
And at Scores, it's hard to concentrate on the football game.
I am proud to say I didn't see one bit of the football game.
Good for you.
I was so friggin' busy Monday night.
Are you busy?
Oh, yeah. Come on. You know I get busy at Scores.
You got to get busy.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I actually had dinner at Scores.
How was it?
It was good. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was not bad.
You know, when you tell people the food is good at Scores, they laugh at you. Yeah. But it really is good.
You feel dumb going to dinner at Scores. Yeah. Because you're like, well, there's so many great restaurants in New York. What are you doing eating at a strip club? But it's just how it happens that the food is good.
Good steak.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird eating a dinner at a strip club, but what Lonnie does, he keeps most of the girls away while you're eating. Right.
But if you eat dinner at a strip club,
it doesn't feel like a strip club.
I know. He's like, girls over here,
yeah.
Now. And then,
let Howard eat, and then you'll have sex.
If you eat dinner at a strip club, it almost insinuates that you're so horny, you can't even wait till after dinner to get there.
Yeah, but you know what? It's fun because you start drinking.
Yeah.
I try to be a hard ass and drink some real hard alcohol.
You were drinking Patron.
On the rocks.
On the rocks. I was drinking Patron on the Stones.
Yeah. You see, I'm becoming a real alcoholic.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
But it's almost like LSD.
It is. And, I was getting all trippy, and I decided not to drink that. What do you drink? You drink like a man.
I drink Jack Daniels and water.
Yeah, he was having Jack Daniels and water.
And then I have shots of tequila.
You're an alcoholic. He really is.
He drinks straight alcohol, and then he chases it with straight alcohol.
Right.
I have a lot of personal problems. I'm going to work through.
I still don't understand the whole...
Hey, you know what? I kept telling you to come into the champagne room. I told Lonnie, tell Artie to come back into the champagne room.
No, I did. I went to what I thought was the champagne room. I ended up...
No, with me.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. You disappeared.
I disappeared, and I said to Lonnie, go get Artie.
Lonnie never came and got me.
And then I heard you were spending tons of money. I heard you, bankrupted yourself on chicks.
I did. Well, it's... look, I mean, I got...
How much did you spend?
Maybe a couple grand.
Yeah, I mean...
Really?
Yeah.
Artie, you spent over $1,000 at Scores?
I might have, I think I did.
Yeah, he went berserk. They fleeced him.
No, I wasn't fleeced. It was just,
I hope you got something.
You knew what was going on the whole time?
Oh, no, yeah.
You could have gotten 4 whores for $1,000.
4 whores? I could have got...
Could have bought something for his house.
Could have got the deck.
Works hard.
That's a lot of money, man.
Here's my man right here, Brian.
Artie had a stack of funny money.
We didn't get to bond at all, Brian.
No, you took off real quick.
No. I was in the back room, but the fact of the matter is, I said to Lonnie, tell Artie, tell the boys to come on back.
Yeah, we didn't get that. We went to the other room.
Lonnie pulled me to the other side.
Yeah.
Why did Lonnie do that? I don't understand.
You didn't want anybody...
No, that's not true. I was sitting there going, this is ridiculous. I'm all by myself.
He kept saying, oh, no, Howard wants to be alone. Don't.
That's not true. Lonnie might have had a misunderstanding with me because I was sitting there waiting for Artie.
Yeah, Artie had a stack of funny money, and he's walking around with his drink, and it's sticking out of his back pocket, so we ended up taking it from him. So we're like, here you go, Artie, here's some money. He's like, where'd you get this from? I was like, the back pocket.
In his back pocket, stupid.
Artie also spent a lot of money on his credit card, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, how much?
No, I'm saying that's what I spent. I didn't have that on me. Maybe, $2,000.
Oh, he's right. You're kidding.
A lot of
How much did you lose on that game?
About $2,000.
So the night was a $4,000 loss?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Wait a second, how do you spend $2,000 at Scores? Was it all funny money, or was some of it drinks? Or was it mostly funny money?
No, Lonnie was taking care of us. It was funny money.
$2,000 in funny money, plus what you got for free? That's a lot. That's a lot of dancing, Artie.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Did you get laid?
Oh, no.
You know what, Howard? When I've gone to the parties that we do, and Lonnie gives us unlimited money, I don't think I've ever spent more than $1,000.
No, it wasn't $2,000. It was like maybe $1,500.
God only knows what you got for $1,500. Damn. Well, hey, you had a good time, right?
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to invite me back to the other room, though.
I said to Lonnie specifically, go get Artie and tell him to come back. And then you never showed up. And I figured, so I said to Lonnie, where's Artie? He goes, he's watching the game.
No.
That's what he told me. That's what he told me.
I think Lonnie thought you wanted to be by yourself.
I didn't. He's very protective of you because
I don't know why though. I mean, who wants to be there alone?
I'll tell you something. The last time when we went there for Ronnie and Scott's birthday, I started to make my way back there, and Neil was saying I couldn't go back there. Neil. Yeah. And I was like, well, no, I'm just going to go back there for a second. It's like, no, he's not back there. Like people make up lies about you that you're not where you are.
No, wow. I like that though.
You're like,
you know what? I want to thank Lonnie for that.
You're like the president.
That. Yeah, I like that.
We don't know where he is. He's on a plane.
Yeah, Neil was like pushing me back the other way. No,
Howard's naked in the back room somewhere. Yeah, I'm treated like the president of Scores.
Yeah, nobody can know what room you're in for security purposes.
I know. I was in the back room just hanging out. I was doing shots. I was so trashed. I tried to drink that Patron on the rocks.
Right.
Because, there were chicks with us when we were eating dinner, and I go, give me a Patron on the rocks. And I had asked people ahead of time, like, what's a cool drink, like a guy drink,
Yeah,
so I don't sound like a girl. I took a sip of that Patron on the rocks. I was ready to vomit. So then I went back to vodka and cranberry juice. A couple of those. And then they do these shots at Scores that are the best things I ever tasted.
The orange MFers?
Not the orange MFers. Some other drink. Yeah. Some other kind of drink. And I'm drinking it, and I'm like, holy mackerel, I'm getting really wasted here.
Not that thing with not those...
It's got some crap around the rim.
Yeah, that's lemon drops? Lemon drops.
Lemon drops, yeah.
Lemon drops. We had those last time. I was surprised we got lemon drops.
Yeah.
That's chilled absolute.
Ronnie, what are you, losing weight or something? You look real thin.
No, man. Same.
His hair's all gray, too. Fred's is disturbingly
It's from
gray.
Monday night, man. Yeah. My hair was fine until Monday night.
This guy's like retired now. I never get him as a driver anymore. Never drives me. Ronnie the limo driver.
Oh, you guys don't bond anymore? While he drives?
No. He's like retired. He has other people drive his car. He's the only limo driver I know has 3 guys driving his car.
What does he do? What does he do while the other people are driving?
Nothing. He sits home.
He doesn't drive you. He doesn't drive anyone.
Doesn't drive anyone.
That's great.
No, I don't know. I wanted him to drive me. Now I got him as my security man. He's now got a new career.
Oh.
150 years old, he's my security man. God forbid I get into trouble. He's all right, though. He handles himself okay.
Yeah, don't bring up the Gary Busey incident.
Right. His big chance. Well, so what?
You had to wrestle him to the ground.
Well, I took care of business.
That's all right.
I guess Ronnie figured I could handle that one.
I would take care of my light work, man.
Fred's hair is so gray and long. There's something disturbing about long gray hair.
There you go. It's not as long as you think.
It's long, and you get the long gray beard.
No, he's like a friendly old lion.
There you go.
Yeah, he's like he's like that lion Scar.
Yeah, he's like a friendly, wise old lion. I go to Fred for advice. No, son.
Wise old lion.
Exactly.
I knew when he was young.
Still am, just to look old.
Yeah, he's got that gray hair. You know, I'm not saying color it, but maybe cut it a little or something. When it's good.
I actually did cut it. I'm going to have it cut again.
All right, good. You're looking a little weird.
I don't like it short.
Scared me. All right, so anyway, we got a big show for you today. I got to take a break. I'll tell you what's going on right now. The dude who got voted off Survivor is going to be in here, Clarence. Clarence Black, who is funny. He's a black guy. Clarence Black.
Clarence Black is a black guy?
Yeah. China, formerly China, Joni Lauer. He's got to be here.
Joni Lauer.
Did she get mad at you once in her book? She talked about
Yeah.
when you came on that you treated her like a man.
Yeah, well, she's a man. She's a she-male. She's a shim.
What did she keep coming back?
I love that term, shim.
I don't know what she comes back. But she's on Celebrity Fear Factor, dude, and I got to tell you something. That show rocks. I mean, you saw it.
Unbelievable.
It's unbelievably great, and that's on tomorrow night, so I guess she's promoting that. Greg Fitzsimmons is going to stop by through the comic and sit in with us. I'll get to all your phone calls. I see there's a ton of them. A bunch of stuff to talk about. But first, I've got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Oh, man. So where was I? Double A.
Howard, what's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Hey, Monday night, you got any happy endings in that back room in Scores?
You know what? Yeah, I got to tell you something, dude. First of all, Nikki Ziering was with us, you know, Nikki, who did the show. We brought her down to Scores. She is the coolest chick ever. Right? Isn't she?
Probably.
Oh, my God.
She's certainly in the running.
She's got to be the coolest chick.
Someone that gave you a happy ending?
No, nothing like that.
Anybody?
But there was much happiness.
Yeah?
Happiness all around.
There was happiness all around.
Artie, I hope you got something good for the cash you spent over there.
I don't know. I can't get any vibe on what happened with him.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well,
you didn't even bring a chick home?
Cash, you got to get something.
I'll tell you who does pretty well at Scores, and I know everyone thinks he's a fag, but Ralph always picks up a stripper and takes her home.
No, he knows what he's doing.
He does. I've seen the guy operate. He always, you know, it's not BS. He actually leaves with strippers.
Yeah, but he's got to be throwing your name around there. I mean,
oh, absolutely. Absolutely, it works for him. But he does manage to get the chicks to his apartment.
Hey.
Now, I'll tell you something. I went to a party over Thanksgiving that was something else.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and it was at a place... Ralph told me about it again. He seems to know about all this stuff. He seems to be the key guy.
That's his job, dude. He don't work.
I know. He doesn't work. All he does is hear about, you know, parties. So he calls me up and he says, Kid Rock is having a party for the release of his album.
Yeah.
And him and Pam Anderson are going to be there.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's at this place called Slates. I go, what's that?
Yeah.
Slates is just a big, giant place with pool tables. So I said, oh, that sounds like fun. And they got a bunch of free alcohol because, you know, it's a party that Kid Rock has thrown for the album. I guess the record company pays for the alcohol.
Yeah.
So you go there, and they had... Lonnie was there with tons of strippers.
Of course. Was I watching the game again?
Yeah. You go downstairs, and on the pool tables, strippers are dancing on the pool table.
What night was this now?
This was Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday night.
Right.
And they said, whoa, this is something. And even like the waitresses and everything are hot. I mean, the little tiny outfits.
Where is this joint? It's
don't ask me.
I don't know.
No, I'm the worst with directions. It's downtown somewhere.
Okay.
You know, Slates. So I go in there and, you know, it just was like a wild scene.
Right.
How did Pam look?
How did what?
How did Pam look?
You know, Pam wasn't that... Pam, it was weird. So I'm like hanging out the whole night, and I'm waiting to look at Pam Anderson, because I think she's a goddess.
That's I hear that.
And Kid Rock and Pam Anderson walk in together about, I don't know. I mean, it must have been late, like midnight, something like that, 1:30, something ridiculous like that. They finally walk in, and I'm just standing there like a schlub. And I don't know, I got kind of blown off a little bit, you know, like...
By them?
Well, you know, I talked to Kid for a second. He was like, "Hey, thanks for coming." And then Pam was just like, I don't know, she was mumbling something, and then they just walked away, so...
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I expected to happen.
What's their problem?
I don't know. I mean, it was cool. I like Kid Rock. I like Pam.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to party with some people, I thought there was going to be some sort of party. But I don't know. They just walked in and then walked out. And then he called me and said that basically they had been at Scores the night before to like 6 in the morning. So they were burnt out. So,
everybody's having a good time.
Yeah. Everyone's out there having
good, man.
Trust me.
Hey,
some of us aren't.
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah.
Robin's not sick. She's here lying in bed with me. I'm getting it real good right now.
What are you getting? Is she rubbing it out?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, I thought so. You know, because she kept mentioning AA. Yeah. I knew it. She's probably over there with you, AA.
Yeah. She had a scratchy throat.
Yeah, from AA.
Double A?
Yeah.
She had one of those AA colds.
I see a lot of white meat on Thanksgiving. I'm having me some dark meat right now.
Hey, AA, what is she, asleep now?
Nah, I'm sticking it to her right now.
Oh, you are? While you're talking to us?
That's pretty casual.
Any anal yet?
I'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Do you have a sink, AA?
Yeah.
You're telling me you got Robin there now and you're about to get anal?
Oh, I will. I'll get it.
You're working her into it.
I got you.
Yeah. Well, hey, AA, I don't want to interrupt.
All right, man. Have a great show, Howard.
Hey, thanks for being honest and telling me Robin was with you.
All right, man. Later.
Later.
A lot of callers wouldn't admit to that.
Yeah, AA is banging Robin right now.
Wow.
I knew it because she always talks about that guy. He's some kind of stud and he's got a big penis.
Where's AA?
AA, oh, yeah. He doesn't want to reveal his location. He's like the Taliban. He's in a cave somewhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Taliban, we're, hey, I got to tell you, President Bush doing a good job bombing the hell out of these freaks.
They surrendered, but what does that mean? We got like a goat and a covered wagon?
Well, what that means is that now we have control of the country.
Yeah.
Now, I like how I answer. I go, well, what that means is, like I know. I'm just BSing. I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah, what that means is we have control of the country now. We still don't have that dude Osama bin Laden, but they're saying in the paper they're going to do a DNA test so we can be sure that we got him when we do get him. If we get him dead.
No, you have to do that because it's probably got lookalikes and everything.
And I hope we kill him. I hope we don't bring him back for trial and stuff. Oh, here's Gary's. This is Gary. What is this, your answering machine?
Yeah.
All right, this is Robin calling in sick.
Hi, Gary. This is Robin. Hope you can hear this. Obviously, I am under the weather and don't think I should be at work.
Boy, AA messed her up.
Man. Got that AA throat.
Yeah, that AA, he's something. He knocked the voice out of her.
Yeah, I'm with Robin right now, man.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. So here's your heads up. Hopefully you get this in a timely fashion. I'm going to try to get this out of me and be back by Tuesday. Bye-bye.
All right.
She sounds terrible.
Sounds bad. Sounds real bad. I'm trying to think what else I did over the vacation that might be of interest.
This is terrible.
Andy, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Howard? What's going on, boss?
Hey.
How was your holiday? What happened with Thanksgiving?
Oh, Thanksgiving. Okay. Well, here's the deal. I had Thanksgiving in my apartment, and my kids complain. Whenever I have now I'm not married, so I become like a woman,
right?
And I got to call my mom and make all the arrangements.
Oh my God.
With my mom, she goes, all right, you get the turkeys, and I'm gonna make the potatoes and cranberry, and I'm like, oh man, this is woman's work.
She still cooks and everything.
Well, here's what happened. I had my kids over, and my whole family,
right,
for Rosh Hashanah. Okay.
Oh, but that was a month ago, right? That's
Well, here was the deal. See, when my wife and I were splitting up when you get the kids, my wife got all the Jewish holidays because she knows I'm not even like a Jew.
That's actually written into the
Oh yeah, well you got to figure out who's in. Yeah, because I said I don't care about Jews because I don't.
You don't practice.
I don't practice.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I would go to school. I mean, I don't care about any religion. You know what I mean? I'm half Jewish, half Catholic, and I don't practice either one.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So, I don't care. I don't care about either one. I mean, who cares? I mean, what am I going to do? And you know what those holidays are? Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah. You're supposed to tell God evaluates your actions for the year. And I figured, well, how am I going to pass that test?
Right.
I'm divorced. I go to Scores.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm going to flunk that test. You know, and supposedly God decides who's going to live and who's going to die.
Is that what it is?
That's
really?
what it is. God evaluates you. So, I mean, I know that if that's even true, I'm going to flunk. Because I'm a scumbag. I don't do anything nice.
You sound on a scumbag.
Yeah, I'm not really charitable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't do anything worthwhile.
You raised all that money, that's got to get you.
That was the first time I did anything good.
That's all right.
$3.5 million.
There you go. Keep saying that and the gates of heaven will open.
So you're supposed to go to a temple and pray to God that, you know, hey, you know, I might have made some mistakes. This is a day of atonement, but please let me live for another year.
Right. So
I figure that's just a big waste of time. You know, I just can do it. I can pray that up in 3 seconds. Right at home. So, you know, it's hard to ask God for forgiveness when you know for half the year you've had a knee in your crotch from some 20-year-old stripper.
While you're drinking a Patron on the rocks?
Yeah, Lonnie, get me a Patron on the rocks. And do me a favor, that college girl over there, have her put her knee in my crotch.
Lonnie's your rabbi.
I was talking to one of the chicks on the score. She's giving me a lap dance, and she tells me she's a sophomore in college. So I said, you might be too young.
Might be.
Studying law.
I'm going to law school.
She was hot.
Hey,
yeah. What?
Yeah, because I know what you're saying, because I'm divorced, so I got to alternate the holiday thing now.
Yeah.
So I had it at my mom's. I went to my mom's, and I had the relatives there I really didn't want there, and
yeah, well,
I had the kid, but I had to drop the kid off. You know,
it's really depressing too, because you know, it's weird being the parent that doesn't actually get the custody of the kids. You know, it's just I don't like it. I would like my kids to live with me, but okay, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It feels weird. But anyway, okay, so we decided to have Thanksgiving over my place. And my mom and I are on the phone, you know, talking like women about, you know, what we're going to do. And it's a little freaky, but hey, I got to do it. I mean, you know, and the last time, so for Rosh Hashanah, I'd hired like a guy to cater the thing.
Right.
Because I didn't want to sit there and like, what was I going to do? I want to be with the kids and be with my family. I don't want to sit there and do actual work.
I thought you don't eat on Rosh Hashanah.
No, you do.
Oh, you do. Yom Kippur.
Yeah, right. So, hey, what's that?
What was that?
What are you doing?
I have a Nextel. It's one of the workers calling.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One of the workers is calling you?
Yeah, he's yelling at me.
Let me talk to him. I'll tell him to shut up.
Yeah. He's listening to on the radio, but he got nothing to do with break my chops because I'm not working right now.
Oh, please.
I'm driving a truck trying to make some bucks here.
Yeah,
and I get my chops broken.
Tell him to mellow out. Yeah. So anyway, tell him you're in a discussion.
We're talking about cranberry sauce.
Right. So you know, I'm talking to my mom about it and all this kind of stuff. The kids, meanwhile, said, look, we don't want any, like, you know, we don't want a catered thing. We want, like, what we used to have. We want regular turkey, grandma's mashed potatoes, cranberry.
Right. Kids love that.
Yeah, my mother makes beets. My kids like beets. Go figure that. Beets, mashed potatoes, cranberries. My mother makes all of that. My sister makes vegetables like peas and mushrooms. And I was in charge of getting the turkeys and getting the dessert.
Wow. All right.
All right. So, meanwhile, it was a lot of friggin' work because I took over. I preheated the oven. I did everything.
You got into it? Or
I got way into it, but, you know, I was busy, you know, running it like the Fuhrer. My mother goes, you should serve buffet style. I said, no, I want the food on the table, and everyone will just pick up their own plates and stuff. And that was a whole argument. No, you should do it buffet style. I go, no. End of discussion. I was like very forceful.
The food will be on the table?
Yeah, and I just went and I did that. I was very, very forceful about it.
Yeah.
And I took over and I made a nice Thanksgiving. It was really, really good. And everything went well. The turkey that I provided was good. I went over to Ben's Deli, got 2 big turkeys and 6 turkey legs.
That's nice.
Yeah, I did a whole thing.
You're like Bob Cratchit.
Yeah, made a whole... Yeah, right. I did a whole nice table.
Give me the biggest turkey you've got. It's like this Scrooge the next morning. Yeah. Son, here's 3 shillings. Bring me the biggest turkey you've got. Bring it over to the Stern house.
I've been a bad man for 20 years. I want to redeem myself. Yeah, bring me the... Yeah.
I already got the thing going on. You know, she comes, she takes the kid.
Yeah.
I'm stuck my mother, father, my relatives, and they're like, so what are you up to? What's going on? You don't even want to talk to these people. It's just like, you know what? I want to hang out with my kid.
Right,
I don't get the kid. Then all of a sudden I got my ex-wife telling me, what's going on for Christmas? This is what I need you to get. I'm like, you got to relax.
Yeah, well, it's kind of sad though too, because my ex-wife isn't at the table. We're all used to being together. It's sad actually.
That's got to be hard.
Yeah, I don't hate my ex-wife. I like her. She likes me. So it was it was weird. You know what I mean?
It is. Let me ask you a question, Howard.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 13-year-old daughter. Well, how do I get one of these box things she wants me to get from you?
Xbox?
Yeah. How do I do that? Because obviously I can't afford one to get one for her. She wants one. My wife's breaking my balls. Ex-wife, actually.
I don't think I have any to give away. I think you got to get a radio show and then they give them to you for free. Instead of talking to that guy on the radio, you should just get a radio show. And
Howard, we may have some later on the week.
Oh, we might get some. I might have some later in the week.
All right, so what do I do?
All right, here's what I'll do. I'll get your number.
Right.
When I get the Xbox, I'll call you back. I'll play a game with you.
Get out of town.
Yeah, why not? I don't care.
Oh, you're a cool guy, man. You got me through a lot. I appreciate it.
All right, hold on, okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Wife's busting his balls for an Xbox.
You're Scrooge, man.
Take the guy's number. When we get him, we'll give him a game. He'll never win. Anyway, so...
That's fucking trigonometry.
Yeah. Okay, what's 5 goes into 5?
He waits 4 days. Okay, man, you ready? Yeah, you on the phone? Recite the Pythagorean theorem.
You've got 5 seconds. Oh, you know what's funny, man? Don't let me forget about the rest of this Thanksgiving story, but to talk about that. Gary had a call in on Celebrity Millionaire. It was Model Week.
I watched some of that, actually.
Well, Gary called in when that black chick was on. What's her name?
Veronica Webb.
Veronica Webb, who thinks she's smart. Nothing better than models who think they're smart.
Yeah.
So, some of the models, like Eva Herzegova, couldn't even get the $100 question. She had to ask the other models.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, she's a complete idiot. I mean, there's something really wrong with her. She couldn't get the $100 question. I mean, she probably has the thoughts of a plant. I mean,
she's going through photosynthesis.
But what's the black chick's name again?
Veronica
Webb. Yeah.
I'll have it for you in 10 seconds.
All right, good. So Veronica Webb. She called Gary, Baba Booey, for her help, because Baba Booey's pretty good with trivia and stuff. But what's funny about her appearance on Millionaire, you know how like the really smart people try to sit and think it through and think what the right answer is?
Think out loud.
Yeah, well, she's thinking out loud, and you realize, why is she bothering? Why doesn't she just say, I don't know?
A model thinking out loud.
Yeah, a model thinking out loud. That's why Model Week was the best.
You just hear an echo after everything she said.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
It's like, okay, it's an art question. She's like, art. Oh, my God. I don't know anything.
It's just empty.
Why don't they ask me my day rate?
Heidi Klum was on right before Veronica Webb.
How big an idiot is she?
I haven't seen it, but it's the intern who started coming. The question was, when you have laryngitis, you lose your blank.
Oh.
And she kept yelling out the wrong answer, and the model started yelling at her, going, no.
Stupid.
Hey, stupid. When you have laryngitis.
I forget what the answer was that she was saying it was.
She kept, it was like, what can't you do if you have laryngitis? And, like, she didn't know exactly.
I can't model?
Right. What does clean mean?
Yeah, what?
I can't walk on the catwalk. Mind balance is off.
All I know is Regis should know my bush has been shaved.
When you have
your bush has been shaved.
Yeah.
When you have laryngitis, you can't do this.
Right.
And one of the choices was read. And she kept yelling out, read. And they're going, no.
Well, it's hard to read because I read out loud. And I lost my voice.
It's what happened.
Read out loud. See Jane run. See John walk.
Millionaire Veronica Webb. Here you go. So, like, she goes through, like, pretending like she has a thought process.
Well, she does have some thoughts on it.
Yeah, well. But why not just say, I don't know?
She's got some thoughts.
I'll spread my legs a little to divert Regis, and then I can look at that little box and get the answer.
Actually, she seems to know some stuff. I just don't know whether it's true or not.
All right.
500,000, here it comes. 1919, what artist created LHOOQ by adding a mustache and a goatee to a print of the Mona Lisa?
What?
Salvador Dali, Pablo Picasso.
What's a Q?
Marcel Duchamp.
That's what she's saying. What's the letter Q mean?
Q?
What was the question? Who added what?
In 1919, who created LHOOQ by adding a mustache to the Mona Lisa?
What's LHOOQ?
I guess it's some art movement.
Oh, you mean, like, I thought Regis was spelling it because he can't pronounce it.
No, it was actually L period, H period. Yeah, you know.
What's Luke? Yeah, Regis is no brain surgeon either.
He's just getting the money, man.
All right, I'm going to spell this.
Yeah. Man Ray.
Now, Regis doesn't know the answer. You know this Veronica Webb doesn't know the answer. But she's got the serious look on her face like, I'm not a dumb model. I'm really bright.
Right.
I'm smarter than these other bitches. Just say you don't know. Right.
Well, Picasso, no. Because he would never work on top of anybody else's work.
Oh, God.
Man Ray was a photographer, so...
That's not the question.
She's just trying to sound smart.
But it wasn't whether Picasso would work on top of someone else's work.
She's eliminating people.
No. Dolly had that kind of reverence.
Oy vey.
La 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 la.
Let's see.
Just call Gary. He doesn't know either.
A or C, but I am not sure. I am truly not sure.
It wasn't even A or C, was it?
No, it was A or C.
It was? What's A? What's the A answer?
A is Dolly and C is Duchamp.
Oh.
Well, Veronica, you still have 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend or you can check with the audience.
Check with the audience, stupid.
She did check with the audience. I cut that out because it just makes it go lame.
Oh, they didn't know anything.
It was 42% for Dolly and 40% for Duchamp, so that didn't help.
Okay, I'm going to phone a friend.
Everyone knows the answer is Duchamp.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I'm going to call a friend. I'm going to call a guy who collects animation cells and calls Baba Louie Baba Booey. Because he knows, I know art. I collect animation cells.
Now, I was not supposed to be her art lifeline. I was her music lifeline.
Nobody on my list is really going to know, so we'll call the most fun lifeline. We'll call Gary Delabate.
Gary Delabate. All right, fine, AT&T. We need Gary on the line.
Regis doesn't even say why you're fun.
Who is he?
Yeah, right, nothing.
Gary Delabate.
And we're going to call the most fun lifeline. Okay, let's call him. And well, why is he fun? Because he has big teeth and choppers.
Now, Howard, remember, at this point, I'm driving in my car.
All right.
On my cell phone.
Hello? Hello, Gary.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Regis Philbin calling from the Millionaire Show.
Hello, Mr. Philbin.
I've got your friend...
She said, Baba Booey, Baba Boohai.
Well, he sounds like a scream, this lifeline.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
So far, I'm laughing.
He's a regular Robin Williams.
Hey, she said he's fun. She was right.
Sounds like Carrot Top.
Yeah. He's like a rodeo clown, this guy. Got a couple of balls? Maybe he could juggle or something?
Veronica here.
How's she doing?
Well, she's going for $500,000.
All right, Veronica.
So it's up to you, Gary.
All right.
All right, she's got 30 seconds. And
now, Gary, you're known for your large teeth. Is that right?
No cheating.
Hey, I'm no Bigfoot.
The time starts right now.
They cheated on Millionaire in London. They accused a couple because the husband or something sat in the audience and coughed. He had this intricate system of, coughing a certain amount of cough so the wife would know the answer.
Hey,
She
could work something like that out.
Yeah.
Man, what the hell?
Who cares?
Gary, in 1919, what artist created LHOOQ by adding a mustache and goatee to a print of the Mona Lisa? Salvador Dali, Pablo Picasso, Marcel Duchamp, Man Ray. 19 seconds. Who put a mustache on the Mona Lisa to make a new piece of art? Dali, Duchamp, Picasso, or Man Ray? 9 seconds.
I'm not entirely positive, but I think it's Dolly. But I'm not positive.
How positive are you?
3%. 3%. I don't know. Ask me about animation art.
You just hear Gary's car go off the road from confusion.
And, of course, after this aired, people...
See, I would have said Dolly, too, because he's the only dude I ever heard of.
I never heard of the other guy either.
And I knew he had a big mustache. You know what? I knew Dolly had a big mustache, so I went, oh, Dolly.
Yeah.
You know what? People...
Hello, Dolly.
After the question, people, called me and go, well, of course it was Duchamp because Picasso is... They just threw that in there. Right. Man Ray's a photographer. Dolly would have been 14 in 1990. I was like, who would know that?
You should have faked a car wreck. That would have been so funny.
That would have been great.
Regis, I'm in my car, so let me think. Whoa! Wow.
idea just hit me. I'll call you back.
Gary, are you there?
Gary? Gary!
What did he say?
Not very.
Not very. Well. All the lifelines are gone now, kid.
Yeah, all the lifelines are gone. I've got 250.
She better stop.
It's a question I should know. I feel really silly.
Silly?
I could guess, but if I'm wrong, $32,000 is not going to do us as much good as $250,000.
Right,
so
honey.
two questions away from that million I could taste. I'm going to walk with...
What's her story, man? Did she ever bang De Niro?
Probably. I don't know. I mean,
De Niro bangs every hot black chick.
Well,
probably banged.
We had her on the show, and she wrote a book, and she's been linked to a lot of guys.
Yeah.
And everybody from Russell Simmons to De Niro. But I don't know, you know.
Should we do white guys?
Well, she would have done De Niro. He would have been a white guy, right?
Oh, that's right. I forget he's white.
Yeah.
He doesn't behave like a white man.
I mean, that guy's never, ever dated a white woman.
Yeah, that guy don't date white women. What's he got against white women?
What's with him, man?
He's a racist.
Yeah.
250.
I know it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough, honey.
Marianne, you're on there with that.
You want to talk about grass seeds growing in the brain? Heidi Klum is so dumb that she called Edith's head Edith Heed.
Yeah.
You just called her that.
Howard, did I miss you for Thanksgiving? I had so much to tell you. Kathie Lee Gifford, Howard, on QVC. Don't be fooled by that letter she sent you. Selling her stuff, her sweaters with her dog Chablis on it, and her family modeling, plus pictures of her and Frank on the fireplace on QVC.
Really?
Howard, could you believe what's happening to this world?
What do you mean, the World Trade Center disaster or Kathie Lee?
I think Kathie Lee now, Howard.
Yeah, it's a bigger disaster.
Edith Heed, come on, Howard. Edith Heed, everybody knows Edith's head. Edith Heed.
Who would buy a Kathie Lee sweater with her dog Chablis on it?
At least a sweater you can wear. Who would buy a photograph?
No, they didn't sell the
They didn't sell the photograph, Mama Booey.
They just had them displayed.
I thought she was selling it.
But you know what? That's not a bad item.
That's not out of the question for her, right?
Here's a picture of my husband Frank. You could hang it in your house. Like, Jesus.
I've been busting all weekend. And even did you see Dom Imus talking about you with Larry King?
I got it on tape. I'm going to play it. It's a funny thing.
Mostly Larry King about Howard. He's obsessed with you. He's jealous and he's obsessed.
Well, Larry King puts Don Imus on because Larry King calls me every week to come on that stupid show, but I'm unavailable, so he gets Howard Jr., which is Don Imus.
And let me just tell you this: tell Dominic stop even looking. All the furniture was charity. The piano and all that he said was charitable donations.
That's what he said. Please.
That's what he said.
No, he didn't say anything like that. I heard it.
Mouth. He could barely get his mouth open to half an inch.
Trust me.
Howard, I love you.
All right, thank you.
So good you had a great turkey.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Edith Heed, Howard. Don't forget. All I need is Howard in my life. Love you, Howard.
Love you, baby.
Bye.
Wow.